If your pepper plants had a security team, this is what it would look like. Today, we're creating the ultimate pepper companion bed for natural pest control this season, using plants that help confuse pests, attract beneficial insects, support pollinators, protect the soil, and create a stronger growing environment for your peppers. In this video, you'll learn which companion plants work well with peppers, where to place them in the bed, which plants can help attract ladybugs, hoverflies, and other beneficial insects, and what you should avoid planting too close to your peppers. We'll build the bed step by step with peppers, basil, marigolds, nasturtiums, chives, flowering herbs, and low-growing ground cover plants. So by the end, you'll have a simple companion planting layout you can copy in your own garden. And if you're already seeing strange spots, holes, curled leaves, aphids, or mystery damage on your pepper plants, you can use the Strong Echo AI Garden app to help identify possible pests, plant problems, and next steps. Just upload a photo and let the AI plant and pest identifier guide you. Because growing peppers is easier when your plants have the right companions and you have the right garden buddy. Let's build a pepper bed that pests do not want to mess with. Why companion planting works for peppers. Companion planting is basically garden teamwork. Instead of planting peppers all alone and hoping for the best, you surround them with plants that can help in different ways. Some plants attract pollinators. Some attract beneficial insects like ladybugs, hoverflies, lacewings, and parasitic wasps. Some have strong scents that can confuse pests. Some cover the soil, reduce weeds, and help keep moisture more stable. And some are just there looking pretty, which is also important because gardens should have a little drama. Pepper plants can be attacked by aphids, whiteflies, thrips, spider mites, flea beetles, and caterpillars. Companion plants will not create a magical force field, but they can make your pepper bed much harder for pests to dominate. Think of it like this. One lonely pepper plant is a snack. A diverse companion bed is a neighborhood watch program. Step 1. Choose the right pepper bed location. Before we add companion plants, we need the right spot. Peppers love warmth. They want full sun, ideally 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight per day. They also prefer a sheltered location because strong wind can stress the plants, dry out the soil, and snap branches when the fruits get heavy. Choose a bed with loose, fertile, well-draining soil. If your soil holds too much water, peppers can struggle with root problems. If it dries out too fast, your peppers may drop flowers or produce smaller fruit. So we want that nice middle ground. Moist, but not swampy. Rich, but not overly stuffed with nitrogen. Because too much nitrogen can give you a giant leafy pepper jungle with almost no peppers. Beautiful leaves, zero dinner. Very rude. Step 2. Place peppers as the main crop. Now let's start with the stars of the bed, the pepper plants. Plant peppers about 40 to 60 centimeters apart, or around 18 to 24 inches. This gives them enough airflow and space to grow without turning the bed into a humid pest hotel. If you're growing larger bell peppers, give them more space. If you're growing smaller chili plants, you can usually plant them a little closer. Add a stake or small support early. Don't wait until the plant is already leaning like it had a long weekend. Once the peppers are in place, we can start building the companion planting layers around them. Step 3. Add basil near your peppers. First companion plant, basil. Basil is one of the classic pepper companions. It grows well in similar warm conditions, doesn't take up too much space, and its strong scent may help confuse some pests. It can also attract pollinators when it flowers. But here's the trick. Don't let basil completely take over. Plant basil near peppers, but not so close that it competes for light and nutrients. A good setup is one basil plant between every 2 or 3 pepper plants, or along the front edge of the bed. And yes, it also means you can harvest peppers and basil together. That's not just companion planting, that's dinner planning. Step 4. Add marigolds for pest confusion and color. Next, marigolds. Marigolds are popular in vegetable gardens because they bring color, attract beneficial insects, and may help reduce certain soil pests depending on the variety and conditions. They're especially useful as a border plant. Put marigolds around the edge of the pepper bed. This creates a colorful barrier that attracts attention away from your peppers and brings more insect activity into the garden. French marigolds are a great choice for many vegetable beds. They stay compact, flower well, and don't usually overpower the peppers. Plus, they look like tiny garden security guards wearing orange helmets. Step 5. Add nasturtiums as a trap crop. Now we bring in one of my favorite chaotic garden heroes, nasturtiums. Nasturtiums can work as a trap crop. That means some pests may prefer attacking the nasturtiums instead of your peppers. Aphids especially can be drawn to them. Which sounds bad until you realize the nasturtium is basically saying, "Attack me, bro!" Plant nasturtiums near the edge of the bed, not right on top of your peppers. They can spread, so give them room. If they become covered in aphids, don't panic. That may actually mean they're doing their job. You can prune heavily infested leaves, remove parts of the plant, or let beneficial insects find the buffet. Ladybugs love an aphid buffet. Tiny predators, big appetite. Step 6. Add flowers that attract beneficial insects. Now we need to invite the good guys. Beneficial insects are one of the best natural pest control tools in the garden. To attract them, plant small flowering herbs and flowers near your peppers. Great options include dill, coriander, parsley, calendula, alyssum, yarrow, chamomile. These plants can attract hoverflies, parasitic wasps, lacewings, ladybugs, and pollinators. Hoverfly larvae eat aphids. Parasitic wasps attack pest insects. Ladybugs are basically flying pepper plant bodyguards. The key is to let some herbs flower. If you harvest every single leaf before the plant blooms, the beneficial insects never get the invitation. So let a few herbs go wild. Yes, your coriander might bolt, but this time, we call it strategy. Step 7. Add alliums to confuse pests. Next layer, alliums. That means onions, garlic, chives, or spring onions. Alliums have strong scents that may help confuse pests searching for your pepper plants. Chives are especially useful because they stay compact and produce flowers that attract pollinators. You can plant chives near the corners of the bed or between peppers and flowers. Spring onions can also be tucked into gaps. Just don't overcrowd the pepper roots. Peppers still need space, water, and nutrients. Companion planting is not about cramming 47 plants into 1 square meter and calling it biodiversity. That's not a companion bed. That's a vegetable nightclub. Step 8. Add low-growing ground cover plants. Bare soil dries out faster, grows weeds faster, and can splash soil onto leaves when it rains or when you water. That can increase disease pressure. So we want some living cover or mulch. Low-growing companion options include sweet alyssum, creeping thyme, or even low herbs near the edges. Sweet alyssum is especially helpful because it flowers heavily and attracts beneficial insects. You can also use organic mulch like straw, leaf mold, compost, or grass clippings that have not been treated with chemicals. Mulch helps keep soil moisture more stable, protects soil life, and reduces weed pressure. Your peppers like consistent moisture, not dry, flooded, dry, flooded, dry again. That kind of watering schedule makes peppers question your leadership. Step 9. What not to plant too close to peppers. Now let's talk about what not to plant too close. Avoid planting peppers right next to heavy feeders that will compete hard for nutrients. Also be careful with large plants that shade peppers too much. Peppers need sun. They are not woodland monks. They want warmth, light, and space. Avoid crowding them with big tomatoes if airflow is already limited. Tomatoes and peppers can grow near each other, but they are both in the nightshade family and can share some pest and disease issues. If you do plant them close, make sure there is plenty of airflow and don't reuse the same soil year after year without adding compost and rotating crops when possible. Also, avoid letting aggressive herbs like mint loose in the bed. Mint belongs in the container. Always. Mint does not join a garden. Mint conquers a garden. Example pepper companion bed layout. Here's a simple layout you can copy. In the center row, plant your peppers. Space them 40 to 60 centimeters apart. Between every few peppers, add basil. Along the front edge, plant sweet alyssum and calendula. Along the back edge, plant marigolds. In the corners, plant chives or spring onions. On one side, plant nasturtiums as a trap crop. Near the bed, let dill, coriander, parsley, or yarrow flower to attract beneficial insects. Then, mulch around the plants to protect the soil. Now you have peppers in the middle, pest-confusing plants around them, flowers attracting beneficial insects, and a trap crop offering itself as tribute. Beautiful. Efficient. Slightly dramatic. How to maintain the companion bed. Once the bed is planted, keep checking it regularly. Look under leaves, check new growth, watch for aphids, whiteflies, mites, and leaf damage. The earlier you spot a problem, the easier it is to manage. Water at the base of the plants instead of spraying the leaves. Keep airflow open by pruning crowded or damaged leaves. Harvest herbs regularly so they don't shade your peppers. Let some flowers bloom all season. And don't remove every insect you see. Not every bug is a villain. Some are pollinators. Some are predators. Some are just passing through, probably judging your watering technique. Natural pest control mindset. The goal is not to create a perfectly bug-free garden. That's not realistic. A healthy garden has insects. The goal is balance. You want enough plant diversity to attract beneficial insects, enough airflow to reduce disease pressure, enough flowers to keep pollinators and predators around, and enough observation to catch problems early. Companion planting works best when combined with good soil, proper watering, crop rotation, healthy spacing, and regular plant checks. It's not one magic trick. It's a system. And when the system works, your peppers grow stronger, pests become less overwhelming, and your garden becomes much more alive. So if you want healthier peppers this season, don't just plant peppers, build them a team. Add basil for scent and harvests, marigolds for color and insect activity, nasturtiums as a trap crop, alyssum, dill, coriander, parsley, and calendula to attract beneficial insects, chives or spring onions to add strong scent and diversity. Then keep the bed watered, mulched, sunny, and well spaced. That's how you create the ultimate pepper companion bed for natural pest control this season. And if you're not sure what's attacking your pepper plants, what those strange leaf spots mean, or why your plants are not growing the way they should, try the Strong Echo AI Garden app. You can use the AI Plant and Pest Identifier to upload a photo, identify possible issues, and get step-by-step guidance for your garden. It's like having a garden buddy in your pocket, helping you spot problems earlier and grow with more confidence. You'll find the link in the description. Like and subscribe for more gardening tips, pepper growing guides, and updates from our garden. And remember, you do not need a perfect garden to grow great food. You just need to start, observe, learn, and improve. You can grow it.